But today we're doing something really good, and the people standing behind me help make this happen for veterans, for their families, for our future. So with that, let's get to it. I want to sign this bill without any more delay.
I'm honored to join the governor today as he signs AB 639 into law and begins the process of constructing affordable housing for California's brave service members. 1 in 4 homeless vets throughout the country are here in California. I represent downtown Los Angeles and Skid Row and have in my district the greatest concentration of homeless vets in our state. San Diego and San Francisco are too familiar with the crisis of homelessness in our veterans communities as together LA, San Francisco, and San Diego are really ground zero in the crisis of veterans homelessness. We have got to do a lot more to live up to our obligation to our veterans. It is shameful that 1/4 of the nation's homeless veterans are in our state. Thousands of men and women who served our country don't have a place to call their own home. I was overwhelmed in spending time earlier this summer at one of the stand-downs that Veterans Village does. And I can tell you that after that meeting with you, I was back in Washington, D.C., and meeting with folks in Veterans Affairs and throughout the Capitol, and everybody understands the powerful work that has gone into the services that you provide here day in and day out. So, Phil, thank you. This is California's opportunity to lead the nation and demonstrate what other states can do to provide housing to homeless vets and their families. AB 639 helps California fulfill its debt of gratitude to our state's veterans, and it also helps California play a leading role in meeting the President and Secretary of Veterans Affairs' pledge to end veterans' homelessness.
639 is historic legislation. California has always led the nation in providing veterans benefits, and this is a measure which follows the historical guidance of our forefathers from the state of California. This is what it's going to do. It's going to provide 1,000+ brand new doors for thousands of veterans to provide permanent housing that doesn't exist today, and for that, we are all thankful.
We've all been to war and returned safely, but many of our comrades have not. They brought the war back home with them, and they're still fighting for their lives. 25% of the homeless veterans in this country live in this state. But that doesn't tell the whole story. 200,000 veterans in California are living below the poverty line, with another 200,000 living just above it. Many of these are aging and disabled veterans from the Vietnam era, my comrades in arms, and many of them could easily fall off the edge into homelessness.
I'm grateful for the support of the veterans across the state who were so helpful in telling the message of this great need to my colleagues, and I want to thank my colleagues both in the Assembly and the Senate, in particular the chair of our Veterans Committee, Elmer Succi, but all of our colleagues here on a bipartisan and bicameral basis who've come together that said that our focus on issues of providing services and housing for our veterans should never get caught up in party politics. And I'm so proud of my colleagues in both houses and both parties for coming together to make this a reality.
You know, measures like this only happen because of strong leadership. They don't happen by accident. And without the strong support of Speaker John Pérez, this would have never gotten to where it is this morning. So here's a man that we owe a great debt of gratitude for bringing us to this point today.